Hi Taurus, thank you for joining me for your January 2018 forecast for the month. I am so happy to be here. Thank you for subscribing to this channel, for liking this channel, and for your support on my social media pages, Instagram and Facebook. I appreciate you, and I also appreciate you choosing me to read for you. If you haven't already booked your annual Astro Tarot reading, 60 or 90 minutes with me, please consider doing so. I am booking for January. And I love what I do, so we will do a thorough analysis of your birth chart, as well as several psychic tarot spreads throughout the session. I am shuffling the Salvador Dali Universal Tarot, which is new for me, and here's what the cover looks like. It's beautiful. It's bigger than my whole head. And I've been getting some great messages with it, so bear with me as they're not numbered, so I do have to count these suits on each card. But let's start with our forecast. I'll be shuffling these while I go over the astro portion. And we have a blue moon, it's eclipse season, and we start 2018, Happy New Year, with a full moon at 11 degrees of Cancer. And this impacts the third house for you. There's closure to the communication sector. There could be a published book or a work that you have finished writing, because this is a strong area of communication and written material. You could also find that you are putting an end to a certain mode of transportation in your life and acquiring a new vehicle, and maybe closing the door on an old wound from a sibling or a rivalry that you had with a sibling in your life. But it's rare to start the new year with a full moon, so I feel like this is a influence sector and a theme for you. You could be returning from a smaller trip also when there's a closure full moon in the third house of local travel. And some of you are saying goodbye to old neighborhoods that you lived in with the full moon in this area. On the 11th, Mercury moves into Capricorn, and he's direct and he assists in your travel this month. In the 9th house of what is foreign to you, foreign travel, higher education, your belief system, philosophies, religions, astrology, tarot, all things mystical and metaphysical, spiritual sector, and Mercury is study, and you could really earn and gain from what is studied right now. And even reading, just reading a ton of material with Mercury in the 9th is very powerful for Taurus and Taurus rising. And please watch your rising sign as well as your moon sign for a full cosmic catch-up for the year. Our new moon on the 16th is also in Capricorn at 26 degrees in this 9th house sector. Travel plans could be very important for Taurus, and all of this energy works for you because it trines you in Earth harmoniously. Capricorn works for you. Saturn just moved out of Sagittarius into an area that is not squaring you anymore. So there's a harmony with Saturn's presence in your life, and no more discord where he was. This is a time for new beginnings and new forms of study with the new moon taking place in the 9th house. And you could find yourself learning about the tarot. And if that's the case, consider taking my course, The Magic of Tarot, which is available with the link below. On the 17th, Venus, the planet of love and harmony, your ruling planet, moves into the sign of Aquarius. So your 10th house of career is affected here and harmonized. Beauty, smoothing over, calm. Resourceful energy is Venus. And in the career sector, you could find yourself getting along better with your boss, the authority figure in the 10th house. The sun is also there on the 19th, conjunct Venus in Aquarius in the 10th house of career. Tending to your career and your job at all levels will be important for Taurus and Taurus rising. Promotion is available for you in January. And if you're looking for new work, this is the time to put your resume out there in its highest form. Talk yourself up, and you'll have some success in that area. On the 26th, Mars moves into Sagittarius, and he does so without the influence of Saturn there for the first time in 3 years. And this is in the 8th house. of sex. So the planet of sex and action and physicality is moving into that sector of all of those things, of intimacy and privacy. This is a very, it's a very heightened sector, but it's a catalyst energy. So if you're not in relationship, you could be connecting with someone very deeply at this time and quickly, because Mars is very rapid and energetic. There's a direct energy, there's stamina in the 8th house. Physicality is so strong. And there is some aggression. So you want to watch the anger and the tone to people who are closest to you, because it's easy to take things out harshly on these people. And you want to watch how you're delivering messages to anyone that you are intimate with, but also who you're sharing your resources with. Mars in the 8th house can generate money just as much as it works in the intimate arena. It is a money house, and it's important to know who's investing in you. If you need investors, Mars can assist at this time, and he's there through the end of February. On the 31st, we have our full moon, total lunar eclipse. So this is a blue moon. We start January with a full moon, and we end January with a full moon. At 11 degrees again, but of Leo. So the 4th house, the opposite of the 10th. The 4th house of home and environment is here. There's closure in this area and a firm awareness of where you need to be going forward. What environment are you living in? Also, how is the relationship with your mother? Closure and eclipsed awareness energy in the 4th house of mom. There's something there that needs to be tended to in your relationship. And it can't apply the same way to everyone, which is why I suggest really honing in on your chart and watching your ascendant as well as your moon. But in some respects, there's closure in the environment you're living in. And I wouldn't recommend driving on the eclipse. Everyone is eclipsed in general, and we are out of our minds on that day. It's like a portal day. So it's best if you don't put yourself in any situations where if you're not paying attention, it could be, dramatic. But, I don't want anyone living fear-based. I get it. But just take caution in what you're doing and how you're participating in the day on the eclipse. On the 31st again, Mercury transits into Aquarius to meet up with the Sun and Venus in the career sector. So Taurus, you are leveling up. It's time for you to project high status, 10th house, title change, name change, career change. Promote yourself because it will serve you and it has longevity behind it. Here are your cards for January 2018. And again, if you'd like to read with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. You would select your desired reading length via PayPal, and I'll get back to you in a few days in an email. Also, your VIMEO on-demand medium messages and fortune card readings have been available for weeks, so please take a listen and see if they resonate with you. And that's VIMEO on demand. Here's your first card for January, Page of Cups. This is the first time this card has come out, and this is the messenger. And there's an invitation with this card of love, and maybe even intimacy and romance. There is a strong, intimate connection, and your 8th house with Mars there could be exactly what this is. This could also be a younger water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, that is coming into the picture or that you're involved with. 3 of Cups. Friendship, trust, generosity, and respect. Friendship, who you're connecting with. You went from the Page of Cups to the 3 of Cups. These are intimate energies. Let's see what else is here. Ace of Cups. So this is an intimate month, and your 8th house is very powerful. Mars, being power, is there. New love, an attraction, a strong intimacy, and someone trying to communicate with you is what I'm getting. Someone might reach out to you. And the page is kind of holding that chalice outward, like I have this for you. You could, be receiving a lot of contact this month through work and private situations. Now you have the Two of Wands. So you've got this attraction. The Two of Wands is lovers and physicality, and maybe even becoming lost in the idea of someone. And you might have to decide between two people, but one of them has your attention. This is powerful. You've got Page of Cups, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups, and then Two of Wands. You could easily end up in an attraction, in a sexual relationship, if you're not already in one. If you are in a relationship, this just heightens things for you. And you could be with your best friend, because the Three of Cups present says, you know, you have that kind of energy together as well as the Two of Wands. So it works both ways. You have the beautiful friendship you need, and you have the lover and companion you desire. Taurus, I hope this was helpful for you. I'm wishing you a beautiful new year. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.